Hello and welcome to the Ericka James Show. I am so excited you joined me today. We have a great show for you. We are talking about how to believe. And I know you are up to some big things, have been up to some big things, and I have some questions for you. So I want to know, what are some of the big things as you look back in your life? What are some of the biggest things you've had to believe for?
Yeah, it's a great question. Coming from a small town, Dunn, North Carolina, I call it the big metropolis. I began to find myself in some rooms that I didn't necessarily feel qualified to be in right away at a young age. Oftentimes, I found myself as the youngest and sometimes the only one of color in a room. So I had to begin to believe and have the confidence that I belonged. And that took some time to get there.
What has that process been? Like when you go home after that event that you didn't feel, like, ooh, don't know if I'm supposed to be at the table. Like break that down a little bit. What is your internal process?
So the internal process, I can sum it up in a word, but I'll break it down. And that word is faith, right? Faith is really believing that everything you need is already there. And so for me, it was a matter of now saying, you know what, let me focus on the work. And so then the work just became, what do I need to do to develop the best version of myself? I envision a world, Ericka, where people are loving, abundant, and where everyone feels empowered. In today's society, when we look around, and even before all the things that we're experiencing today, people just don't feel like they have a voice, right? And I believe that God gave us all a purpose, God gave us all value, and God gave us all something that we can contribute. And so I want people to feel like they can unlock that power and grab a hold of that purpose.
Woo!
Right?
You're talking my language. Woo! Yes.
And serve the world.
5 years from now, breakdown. Give me a quick breakdown.
Quick breakdown.
Because we're going to go into the prophetic, so
okay.
I might need to save that question and tell you. No, so we might want, you know what? Let's do that.
Just save the question. We'll save it. We'll save it. You tell me where I'll be in 5 years.
You got it. So awesome, you all. We are talking about life on purpose, and Ryan Ray is a living testament that there is greatness in you, that there is more to come. Yes. We're not done yet. I always say, no matter how high you're aiming, aim higher. No matter how much greatness you've experienced, there's more to come.
Wow.
It's really about living life on purpose, taking the limits off. And that's what we're all about here. But stay tuned, because the next segment, I am just taking it all off, taking all the limits off. And we are going to do a live prophetic session. I do not know the questions Ryan has. We are just going to go with it right here, right now, and let's see what comes.
Awesome.
So stay with us. We'll be right back.